Hello, hello. Um, it's a beautiful day out today. It's like almost 90 degrees and it's a bit windy, so I hope the wind doesn't interfere too much with the audio. But I just thought, why not come outside and sit and do podcast? I don't have work today. It's a beautiful day out. I'm like, why not do podcast? I know I said I was gonna do podcast this weekend, but it turns out I couldn't because I was very busy. I had to go up north on Saturday for a little get-together barbecue one of my mom's friends was having, and then on Sunday I had to go to the mall and get stuff for my birthday because I will be 19 years of age in a week. 7 days. In 7 days, I'm gonna be 19 years old. I could have swore I was just 14 and then I turned around and here we are. I hope you guys had a good Memorial Day. I know a lot of people went swimming. A lot of people went swimming. The beaches were probably overly packed yesterday. We didn't go swimming. We just stayed home and barbecued and stuff. I went to work. We closed at 8, so I didn't get off fairly late. But yeah, I had a pretty good day yesterday. It was pretty good. My mom made some really good food. And yeah, we just chilled at home. So, yeah, and also, I ended up getting sick also, which is why I haven't been on podcast in a minute. I had to get over my, my little sickness that I had. It was like a little cold or something. I thought it was COVID again for a second, but then it wasn't. I was sick for like 2 days. The first day, I started to get sick. Well, 3 days. I was sick for 3 days. The first day, I felt like I was getting sick, and then the second day, I woke up and I was sick, and then I was sick from the second day to the third day, and then on the night of the third day, I felt really bad. I felt horrible. And then I woke up in the morning and I felt great. So I guess my immune system, was just fighting to the death in there. And my white blood cells won, obviously, because I'm fine. I also had to get over my my little stuffy nose that I had. I mean, it comes and goes, but it's not as bad as it was. So yeah, I'm back to full 100% health, and I am doing a podcast for you guys. It is very hot out here. It's hotter than I expected. I mean, it's gonna be almost 90 degrees again today, like it was yesterday. But it's burning up out here. But anyways, let's get to the topic of my podcast. The topic of this episode is gonna be, I'm going to review the new season of Stranger Things because it just came out, and me and my sister literally just finished watching it not too long ago, probably 20 minutes ago. We just finished watching it, and it was really, really good. So this is just a spoiler warning for anyone. I know it's already almost 4 minutes into the podcast or into the episode, but if you're planning on watching the new season of Stranger Things and you haven't watched it yet, pause and come back. Pause, watch it, and come back. There's 7 episodes. They're all an hour long. Just pause it, watch it for however long you're gonna watch it for, and then come back and join me for the review. But if you have watched it already, welcome. This is not a spoiler for you, and we probably will share some of the same opinions. Okay. For starters, everybody is so grown. I know I say that it hasn't been 2 years since they made the last season, but everybody's so big. I'm sure this is probably gonna be the last season that they make, because everybody's gonna be overly grown if they make another season. So I think 4 seasons is pretty decent for a show like that anyway. But yeah, we waited 2 years, I think it was. Correct me if I'm wrong. We waited 2 years for a new season of Stranger Things to come out, and it came back with a bang. It took me a minute to get back, into it and get back used to it, and like figure everything out again because I haven't watched it in so long. But once we put the pieces together, we were fine. So yeah, I mean that last episode though, let's talk about the last episode. I mean, like, all the stuff leading up to it was obviously crazy as hell, and I will be purchasing one of those Hellfire t-shirts for the D&D club that Dustin and Mike are in, and Eddie, once I find one. But let's talk about that last episode. It's really the last episode. Since I just watched it, it's gonna be my main focus because it's crazy as hell, and I can't wait for the new for the second volume to come out. It comes out July 1st. I can't wait for the second volume to come out because that ended off real crazy. It ended up on a crazy note. I figured it out before they said it. I put the pieces together before they said it, but it's still like crazy to think about. The whole thing with Vecna, with Vecna and Vecna and one being the same person, crazy as hell, tripped me out. Wasn't even expecting that at all. The fact that the doctor made Elle think that she killed all them kids when she didn't, or no, that's not actually what I think it is. That's what they made it think it was. That's what they made you think it was until like the very end. What he was talking about when he asked her what she did, like when he said, "What have you done?" It was probably more gearing towards the portal being opened up in the rainbow room, and not that all of them kids were dead, because I'm sure that he knew one killed them unless he didn't. And he was asking her, "What have you done? Like, why did you kill all these kids and open this portal up?" So yeah, so Vecna and one being the same person, that's really crazy to think about. Like, once I put everything together, I was like, wow, like, why and how did he just become like an interdimensional being? Like, what she like disintegrated him, and then he went into that portal. But why though? Like, what caused that to happen? That's really the only thing that kind of confused me. Like, how did that happen? Why did that happen, and how did it happen? But it's crazy to think that one still has that much power over people even after going into a whole different dimension. He still possesses that much power, and that was real messed up what he did to them kids, and what he did to them people. Like, why would you do that? What would you do that for? Why would you do that? Why did you do that? And the whole thing with Max, like, he tried to get Max. I'm so glad they didn't kill Max, because they could have killed Max, and I'm glad that they didn't. I hope nothing happens to Nancy, because he's got Nancy right now. I hope nothing happens to Nancy. I don't know what the hell he would want Nancy for. And the whole thing with like him saying them people are still a part of him, what exactly does he need them? Other than to open up more portals, what does he need them for? Like, why does he keep them there? Like, why do the people open up portals? Why is it people that he needs to open up portals? That's another one of the things that really confused me. Like, what? Like, why do the people open up the portals? I'm sure we'll figure that out though. If anybody hasn't already figured it out, because I don't know, I'm lost. Because it's only geared towards people with like really bad trauma. So why would you? Is it because he had really bad trauma? Is that why it's just people like that? I don't know. Hopefully we'll find out in the new volume. And And then he just went back and inhabited the same house that he killed his family in. I really feel like that was really bogus of him. Like, he just killed off almost his whole family. The only reason why he didn't kill his dad was because he fell into that coma. He exerted his power too much, and he couldn't kill his dad. But to go back to the house that he killed his family in is like really, really bogus. And I figured out the reason why that the Upside Down is 3 years behind, because that stuff with L and 1 happened 3 years ago. So that's probably why. But why did they kidnap Will? Like, why did the Upside Down take Will? What did the Upside Down take Will for? What did he want Will for? What was that? Was that gonna be the first victim? Or like, was it because of something different? Now, mind you, I haven't watched season 1 in a very long time, so if you figure it out, let me know, because I don't really remember all that much of what happened in season 1. So if you figure it out, just let me know. I just want to know why they needed Will, or what they needed Will for. But I hope nothing happens to Nancy, because that'd be really bogus. Like, what did he take? Out of all the people he could have took, he took Nancy? Why? Why? What is Nancy harboring that we don't know about? Because as far as we know, Nancy doesn't really have any, like, trauma or nothing like that. Or I wouldn't think so, but I don't know. Okay, let's talk about the little situationships, like, between Lucas and Max and Nancy and Steve. Are we rekindling things this season from last season? Are we picking up where we left off? Are we rekindling things this season? I would hope so, because I mean, like, they were good together. I feel like both of the couples were very good together. I mean, Elle and Mike are still together, which is good. They got stuff to work out, though. They got some stuff to work out, but once they hammer out everything, then I think they should be fine. But I hope they do end up at least rekindling one of the relationships. If they did end up rekindling one of the relationships, it'd probably end up being Nancy and Steve, because that's really what they're really pushing on to that one. They're not really pushing on the Lucas and Max as much as they're pushing on the Nancy and Steve. But it'd be really cool if they brought back both, because I like Lucas and Max together. They were cool. So yeah, I hope one of these in the next volume, I hope Dustin gets to meet Susie, because I think it's really funny and also kind of messed up that his friends met her in person before he did. That was crazy. Yeah, like, dang, your friends met your girlfriend in person before you did. That's tripped out. I'd be mad. I wonder what he's gonna say when Mike comes back and tells him what happened. And that whole last episode, they didn't go back to California. It was just all based in. Well, actually, they did, because I think Elle is still technically in California, but they didn't go back to California, as in they didn't go back and pick up where they left off with Mike and them. So, hopefully they do in the next volume, because I need to know what's going on with them. They kind of just left it in a weird spot, and then that was it for that. And then the rest of it was like really geared towards Elle and what they got going on in Hawkins. So yeah, I hope they shine some more light on what's going on with Mike and everybody else, because I would like to know. But a little bit off topic. I haven't even been sitting here that long, and I have tan lines on the top of my kneecap from my basketball shorts, so that's nice. Hopefully I don't get tan lines from the holes in my Crocs, because I don't want my feet looking like that. So yeah, but that was a really crazy episode. It's confusing for a second, but once you start figuring it out, like once the story like all connects with each other, then obviously it won't be confusing anymore, but it's gonna be confusing for a minute. So just keep paying attention and you'll figure it out. Everything will come together. I just want to know what Vecna wants Nancy for, because like why does he need Nancy? What does Nancy bring to the table? I guess we'll figure it out in the next volume. I can't wait for the next volume to come out. At least they come out with like one volume and then they're coming out with another volume, like just to give us something until they're like completely done with the show. So I'm not like complaining that there's a volume 1 and volume 2 and it comes out in like 2 months. So, or not even, it'll be 1 month by tomorrow. So yeah, so that's really my take on the whole thing. Just as like a little side note, like if Robin was like straight, I feel like her and Eddie would have been like a cute couple to like ship or whatever. I mean, I'm not saying like I don't like Robin the way that she is, but if she was like straight or like bisexual or something like that, I feel like her and Eddie would be a good ship. I don't know if anybody else feels that way. I feel like they would just like go together like as like a weird power couple type thing. But yeah, that's my take on that. Let me know what you guys think. I'm still gonna get a book to read to you guys. I have not read a paperback or a hardcover book in a very long time. I know that sounds really bad, but it's like true. I haven't. So I'm gonna go to like bookstores or something like that, and I'm gonna go through Amazon, see what I can find, see if I can find a book that I would be interested in that I could read to you guys. Like a decently long book that I could read, because I know some of you would probably enjoy that, like maybe to fall asleep to, maybe to just listen to. Maybe you could also buy the book and like read it with me so we can all be on like the same chapter. That would be really cool. So yeah, I do want to do that for you guys. I know I haven't been on the cast in a while. I got a lot of stuff that's coming up. I'm about to start my summer job soon. I have like I think it's orientation of what you would call it tomorrow. So yeah, I don't know how long that's gonna run for. I gotta reread the papers and like figure everything out before tomorrow, and then I gotta get the rest of the stuff for my birthday this weekend. I would like to go to Party City also to see if they have like a birthday pin, because I don't have one. I would like to wear a birthday pin. Hopefully they have like a birthday pin for like adults and it's not just like birthday pins for children. But we will see. Yeah, I turned 19 in a week and it's crazy. I still haven't really grasped the concept of that I'm 18, but it'll all hit me at some time. So I forgot to do my intro. I know I'm about to end the episode, but good morning, good afternoon, or good evening for at whatever time you're watching this. I forgot to do my intro, so there's the intro. I hope you have a good rest of your day. What time is it? I would say I'm going to go take a nap, but it's going to be time to go get my brother in like an hour. Maybe I could get a little bit of a nap. Whoa. Again, I apologize for the audio. It just got like really windy for a second there. I know you guys heard that. Just little nature noises. Just think of it as that nature noises, okay? Because outside is really the only place that I could do that right now. Again, I'm working on getting better equipment. But I hope you have a good rest of your day. I'm gonna go back inside where it's air conditioned because it is hot as hell out here. So, enjoy the nice weather, or go sit in the air conditioning. Either one. I hope you had a good day at school. Everybody's getting out of school by now. It's 3:13, so everybody's getting out of school. I hope you had a good day at school today. I don't go back to school until tomorrow. And I hope you enjoyed your Memorial Day, and I hope you enjoy your Memorial Day weekend. So I will see you guys on the next episode. See you.